I don't know if you've heard of Tavis Smiley. He's a journalist, very good journalist.
Mhm.
And I was doing an interview with him the other day, and he opened the interview. This is a radio interview, and he's got a big audience. He opened the interview saying that he had been contacted by the DNC the night before, was
Wow.
following our schedule and contacting reporters before they talked to us in order to persuade them to smear us and to give them smear information and smear questions. So,
Dr. Stein, like, how is that not anti-democratic? Like, a lot of Democrats
yeah,
accuse Donald Trump, rightly so, of being anti-democratic. But what you're describing right now, what the Democrats are doing to you, is the literal definition of not being democratic. Like, preventing the freedom of speech, the freedom of the press to like
yes.
understand your policy standpoints. And I also want to add, like, when people don't want to consider the third option, like the Frederick Douglass quote you said, the last sentence in that quote, I actually want to read it. It says, "The limits of tyrants are prescribed by the endurance of those whom they oppress."
That's great.
Which is what's happening in America right now. We're like, you know what? We're good with choice A and B, even though C and D exist. We're like, no, A and B for decade after decade. And then we complain, oh my God, gas prices are so high. Food prices are so high. We're doing this war, that war. We're killing innocent people. But it's like, you're refusing to step out of the system and literally exercise the voting power that so many people have fought so hard for. Sorry for that monologue, but that just like sparked the whole,
It's music
like,
to my ears. It's
enthusiasm.
really music to my ears. Yes, you took the words right out of my mouth. Yeah, that's it exactly. People are being talked into powerlessness, and we can't allow that. The companion quote to the Frederick Douglass quote is from Alice Walker, who said, the poet, novelist, Palestinian human rights advocate. She says that the biggest way people give up power is by not knowing we have it to start with. So we need the power. The power is a political necessity. And guess what? We have the power. This is like Malcolm X, who said, we're not outnumbered, we're just out-organized. That is the name of the game. And, my experience when I was first tricked into running for office, and doing this debate where my ideas went over like a lead balloon. And then I walked out and I'm told that actually, I just won the debate on the instant online viewer poll. To me, that was my wake up moment that, oh my God, this is a scam. We actually do have the power. People agree with us. We don't have to change people's minds. All we have to do is get the word out and let people know that there is an option that's for them. And to me, that's been like what I've been doing ever since, because once you see the trouble that we're in, whether it's nuclear war, whether it's the climate disaster, whether it is, crushing inequality, then the crashing economy, it's not looking good right now. And, I don't need to tell young people about that because, it's it's in
Right.
your lap, it's in your face,
Right.
and the abuse of the elders is, has landed on you, which is so horribly unfair and
Yeah.
outrageous.